Hi, Bibyana. Welcome to Dubai and welcome to Out and About magazine. My name is Marsha and I am the editor-in-chief. Now, congratulations on winning Miss Teen Universe. Tell us how that feels.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting me. And being Miss Teen Universe has completely changed my life. I won a few weeks ago and it has completely changed my life. I'm very excited for new projects. And like I told you, there's a lot going on already.
Oh, fantastic. How did you get involved with pageantry?
It's actually a pretty long story because when I first started, well, back then I had never thought about being in a pageant. I had never been really I had never looked into the modeling world. But then until one day, a person the owner of a local store where I live, she was the first person to inspire me and say, you should do my pageant. And I said, well, I've never modeled before. I've never had an experience like this before, but sure. And she was the first person to believe in me when nobody did. So today, I want to give her a big hug and a big thank you because today, that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. Now, dealing with pageantry, that's a whole different ball game. How do you deal with the pressures around that being so young?
Well, I am actually homeschooled, so that does help me a lot because, I take my school wherever I go. And so that's kind of it balances a little bit because, I'm not in a regular school the whole day. So that just gives me time to get ready for my pageants, do my hobbies, which one of them is designing, which I love to do. So, yes.
And then just thinking about, as a queen, you're expected to be a certain way and act a certain way. How do you deal with all of that kind of pressure? Because it is.
Well, at first I would actually think, a lot of people do think you have to act a certain way. But honestly, I am just myself. I love being myself. So I think that's something very important that we have to teach a lot of people because nowadays with social media and all of this going on, people are trying to be a certain way. They think that if you don't look a certain way, don't act a certain way, dress a certain way, you won't fit in. But I think the complete opposite. I think that different is awesome. So just always be yourself no matter what.
That's fantastic. Now, as I said earlier, before we started the interview, I'm a teacher, and I do see the impact on young people when it comes to how they should look and how they should act. And there's so many young people who are struggling now because they don't like the way they look. So what would be your message to them?
Just always believe in yourself no matter what. I was bullied sometime in school, and that was something that really did affect me at some point. And that's actually the reason why I started doing homeschool. This is my third year. And so that really did change my life. But I think everything happens for a reason because if I would not have started homeschool, I would not have started pageants, I would not have started the modeling. So, I think everything happens for a reason and just always give it your best, always believe in yourself.
That's fantastic. Now, you touched on bullying, and that's something that, again, because of my background, then that's quite important. What's your message to bullies, and how do you think it's maybe best, or what are some tips that you could give to young adults who face bullying?
Yes, I think bullying is something that we have all faced, or, some people do get affected more than others. But I think it all starts, from home. Their parents have to talk to them. They have to teach them ever since they're little kids. And because sometimes a lot of the kids don't think about it, they don't think the emotional damage they could cause somebody. So I think parents have to talk to their kids as they're growing up. I mean, you're not going to get anything out of bullying somebody, making somebody feel bad about themselves. So, it's all starts at home. And also schools, I think. I think schools should also talk to kids about that.
Okay, fantastic. Now you're gorgeous, absolutely
Thank you.
beautiful, and no wonder you won. I always like to dive into this question about beauty and ask people, what's your definition of beauty? Because it's so different for different people.
Oh, yes.
What's your definition of beauty?
Well, many people think beauty is always the outside, a pretty body, a pretty face, but I think beauty is your inner beauty because, outer beauty will one day fade and that will go away at some point. So I think there isn't someone more beautiful than someone who is kind, somebody who inspires other people, somebody who does not have to step on others to feel better about themselves.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned the lady that helped you to get into pageantry. Is there anybody else that really inspires you, and why?
Definitely my mom. I have to say it's my mom, for real, because she's a person that's always there for me in every step of the way. And, she always supports me. I remember when I first started pageants, she said, "Oh, no, if you want to do it, go for it. I'll be there for you all the time." And here she is.
Yeah, I know, that's fantastic. Mummies are the best.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Always our first and biggest support.
Biggest.
Oh, fantastic. I'm really happy to hear someone else say, you know what, it's not Oprah Winfrey, or it's my mom.
Yes.
Because, that support system is crucial.
It's the best.
Yeah. Now, mental health, especially in this time, is something that's so important to all of us, because with lockdowns, with homeschooling, there are lots of kids who are not used to homeschooling.
Oh, yes.
There are lots of us as adults who are not used to working from home. We're used to going out and seeing our friends. Mm-hmm. Now, how do you deal with your mental health? What kind of strategies do you use to make sure that you keep on top of things?
Yes, well, actually, like I mentioned, I am homeschooled, so, I have gotten used to that. But I know that there's a lot of people who are I know a few people who are going through depression because they are not seeing their friends, they can't go out. But, the best advice I could give you is, try to focus on something else, try on working on future projects, work on yourself, don't get sad because of that, because this is going to be over at some point. So, just keep positive and don't think about the negative.
That's fantastic. Is there anything that you do to kind of, are you a yoga person? Are you a workout person? Like for me, I'm a non-stop person. So I'm always doing something.
Same for me. I'm always doing something. If I'm not doing, for example, I'm right here. I also love to design. I think that's something that really does keep me busy in my free time. So, whenever I feel a little bit desperate, or, I feel like I am not doing something at the moment, I love to design. I love to draw. This is something not many people know. And I am also self-taught, so that's a fun fact.
Fantastic. And you've got a clothing line.
Yes.
Yes, so tell us a little bit about
Yes, actually, that just came out about a week or two ago, so that makes me very excited to see my designs there, and it's with a designer he's actually the first designer I was with in New York Fashion Week, and he really did give me a lot of opportunities in here, and he was also one of the persons who helped me get in the industry.
Okay, fantastic. Now, where do you see yourself going? So you are now Miss Teen Universe. What's next?
Well, Miss Teen Universe will be held here in Dubai next year. So that makes me so excited to be able to crown the next Miss Teen Universe successor here in Dubai, because Dubai is amazing.
Absolutely. It absolutely is. That's why we are stuck here. We've decided to come for 2 years and not leave 10 years later. So we'll be really, really happy to see you back here next year, inshallah. Tell us just really quickly about the organizations that you're involved in, and what you're doing around, promoting Miss Teen Universe and other things that you're doing.
Yes, well, I have the title Miss Teen Universe 2020, and I will be representing them for a year. And also I have been working on my platform, which is called Teen Evolution. And this is a platform where we help teens who have been bullied, who have gone through that, or, maybe just people who have not gone through it, but, it's always good to listen. Because, when I was there, I would have loved for someone to talk to, someone to maybe relate to. So this is why I created this platform. And so many people have told me, why would you pick this platform? It's so common. But, that's why I picked it, because it's very, very common. And I feel that nowadays people don't pay attention to that. And I really do think it's something very, very important.
Thank you so much. And I always end all of my interviews with the same question. And it's, what's that one quote that you live by?
Be somebody who always makes somebody feel like a somebody. Fantastic. And definitely, yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Dubai. And I look forward to seeing you when you come back next time.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait to come back.
So, Bibyana, I hear you are fabulous at strutting the runway. Do you mind showing me how to do a runway walk? Did you catch my pageant walk? Do you think I've got it?
You got it.